Westworld was cut short too soon, with Season 5 being cancelled, despite it being confirmed to be the final season of the show. Although there may be hope yet for it eventually returning, this was a sad end to one of the best Western shows in the last decade that showed so much promise in the first few seasons. Its dip in viewership could partly be because the mystery box was opened too soon, as well as advances in AI dialogue tech scarily making Westworld outdated. Nonetheless, a forgotten two-season sci-fi series shares a lot of the interesting themes explored in the cancelled four-season Western. Joss Whedon's Dollhouse is incredibly underrated and has been a clear influence on high-concept sci-fi. Thematically, it is perhaps Whedon's most ambitious project that suffered the same network-led fate as Westworld. Dollhouse shares a lot in common with Westworld. Although there are differences, they are the same core concept. Dollhouse is a high-concept sci-fi show by Joss Whedon. Not only does it have several similarities with Westworld, but it is also a notable influence on Severance. Although Dollhouse only had 2 seasons, it packed a punch with its themes and character writing and was ahead of its time. Like Westworld's Delos Incorporated, Whedon's sci-fi features a large corporation developing programmable people for the pleasure and entertainment of the rich, with a mysterious greater goal in mind. The dolls gradually gain awareness of their past lives, although the pace of this is slower than in Westworld, perhaps to its advantage. The key difference between Dollhouse and Westworld is that the dolls in Dollhouse are human beings, rather than robotic hosts, whose minds can be activated with certain verbal commands. However, they both deal with similar themes of autonomy on an individual level and technology in the wrong hands on a broader apocalyptic level. The characters in Dollhouse, as in Westworld, are cleverly written and often morally grey. Keen sci-fi viewers will recognize familiar faces among Dollhouse's stellar cast, including Battlestar Galactica actor Tamo Penniket. Why Dollhouse and Westworld both ended? Both were cancelled by their respective networks. Both Dollhouse and Westworld ended because of network decisions. Fox took a risk with Dollhouse, and the showrunner has acknowledged that the concept was difficult for Fox to market in Whedon's comments on why Dollhouse failed. After the Firefly debacle, it is perhaps a miracle that Dollhouse got a second season, and the creators made the most of it by progressing quickly with the story. Although short-lived, this makes it a tightly written series worthy of a watch for viewers missing Westworld. Westworld's cancellation is a tragedy because Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan have always deliberated in their decisions about quantity, having no more than 10 episodes per season and having a clear idea of how many seasons they would do. Season 5 would have been the last season of Westworld, but the show was very expensive to make, and its viewership had dropped by Season 4. Nolan remains hopeful about Westworld Season 5 being picked up again, and it would be great to see the story tied off. This being said, Dollhouse is a great replacement for viewers missing the thought-provoking story of the first season of Westworld, which arguably remains the best.